What's going on? Welcome back to another episode. So it's currently about 11:30 at night on a Friday, and I got the bright idea to head to the spring rod run. Initially, we were going to go to the crawfish cruise in Louisiana. We're going to the rod run now because it's a little closer. So we're about 3 hours from the house. We got about 3 hours to go. Let's see if the old dually can make it. So with those 3 hours, we wanted to get as close as possible to Pigeon Forge as we could. So we pushed through the night on into Knoxville, Tennessee, but every single hotel room was booked for some reason. Finally, outside of Knoxville, we ran into a Days Inn. With it being right after 3 o'clock in the morning, we quickly unloaded our bags and hit the hay. Well, we made it through the night. We thought this was going to be kind of a sketchy little Days Inn, but it actually turned out to be really nice. Unfortunately, this morning it's raining. Hillary's inside right now. She's getting our key returned so we can start rolling out of here and all that good stuff. Got a little gas station across the way. Gonna fuel up because the old tank back there does not have any kind of level system on it, so gonna be better safe than sorry on that. And check the vitals, fluids, and all that stuff. About 30 minutes outside of Pigeon Forge, so let's see what we got. The rain continued to press down on us and made for kind of an interesting trip, but we didn't let it bog us down. Then we swung by the Buc-ee's right there in Sevierville, Tennessee, and it is always a trip to see these big gas stations like this. And as I said, we were going to Louisiana, so Hillary got her a little sweatshirt so she could stay warm. So we just loaded up with some Buc-ee's food, and Hillary got her a little parfait key lime pie. Jinx. But we are actually in Sevierville now, so we're gonna head towards Pigeon Forge and hopefully figure out where the heck this rod run thing is. So let's do it. So rolling into Pigeon Forge was pretty wild. I haven't been probably since I was a younger kid, and usually we take the little bypass around it. So seeing how much everything has grown was pretty wild. You've got all kinds of exhibits and everything going on, and it's just pretty crazy to see how much stuff grows whenever you don't see it. But from there, we went to a little campsite, met up with the Wheats. They have some killer trucks and a killer channel, so check them out if you haven't already. Where are we at?
Pigeon Forge. Run rod.
Rod.
Run rod.
Rum rod?
I don't know.
So now that we've got it figured out where the heck we're actually at, we are going to head up to Gatlinburg, and we're going to just kind of check everything out. Like I said, that's where we primarily like to go when we come up here. But I'm telling you, you can absolutely have anything you want. Look at that little mini truck. It's so cool. I mean, the car community never disappoints. You can literally show up in anything you want, probably get accepted. It's always fun to see what people come up with, like these two builds right here. Definitely not a cookie cutter thing, and it takes a lot of creativity, and I like that. But you can really expect anything from Maseratis to I seen a lifted lawnmower. So if you want to come out to this event, I highly recommend it because it looks like anything and everything is welcome down here. But if you don't like traffic, I would advise you maybe stay away from this event. Like I said, I think anybody's accepted. But anyway, we're going to be rolling on up to Gatlinburg now, so let's see what we can see. So like I was saying, we really enjoy going to Gatlinburg. We used to backpack and everything like that, so this place is kind of special to us. We don't really do a lot of the touristy stuff, but the strip's always fun to walk down. There's a lot of cool little exhibits and everything like that you can go see. But if you are going to the strip, you got to go to Fanny Farkle's, get you a good sweet tea, and get the corn dog.
Just hire you?
So in checking all these trucks out, from the vintage 10 customs truck to just everybody that was up here on this hill, really made me think about building like an old farm truck or a big truck like that. And I think it'd be pretty fun just to be doing something a little bit different like these guys are. But I didn't bring the dually up here because, let's be honest, these guys have a lot of work in their truck, and the dually is just pretty much a factory truck, which it's cool in its own respect. But from there, we went to a place called Anaquista, a little place up on the top of the mountain. It's got restaurants and everything. It's accessible by ski lift, which you see here, cruising on up, and it gives you just a killer view of downtown Gatlinburg. Then I found myself trying to hold Hillary back if she was wanting to get on this roof and get all the change that people had dropped. But on top, we got a great mountain view and just kind of kicked back for a little bit and enjoyed the views. But after that, we headed back to Pigeon Forge, checked out the rod run itself, and man, it had packed up. Like I was saying earlier in the video, if you're not a fan of traffic or anything like that, or waiting in lines, wouldn't probably suggest this because there's quite a bit of traffic going on. But it is really cool to see everything. I mean, everything from that Honda right there to squatted trucks to this hot rod in the next scene. I mean, it's just cool to see everybody kind of come together and just be accepted, I guess. Except for maybe this next guy. So we are headed home. There's a bunch of guys down here. They're obviously heavy haulers. They've got a lot in the bed and squatted down. Some of them so much that they don't even get the tailgate closed. But all in all, we had a pretty good time. We had a real good time in Gatlinburg, up there at Anaquista and all that stuff. So we are headed back home now. Hopefully the old dually will do us right. We're going to hit Buc-ee's one more time and we're going to get the heck home. Just stopped for fuel. We got about, I think, 3 or so hours left before home. Getting a little tired, so we're making it though. So shortly after that gas station fill up, the GPS had us going on a 4-minute faster route, which I don't know if that's even close to how much time we saved. It just kept taking us deeper and deeper and deeper into the backwoods of Tennessee. But luckily, after that, it spit us out into a town to where we could actually see a little bit of civilization and then a familiar face of Owensboro, Kentucky. So we started heading back that direction. We had a full moon guiding us the whole way home, and it was pretty cool. But I was getting really tired by the time we started rolling into Owensboro, Kentucky. Seeing this old blue bridge that connects Kentucky to Indiana, I knew that we were almost home. With only about 10 miles to go, I was pretty proud of this old dually for getting us this far. But I think I was a lot more excited to get in my own bed and call it a night. Alrighty, so to say that I'm proud of the old dually is an understatement nonetheless. Really didn't do anything to this truck at all, except for I put a little bit of oil in it at one stop, obviously put gas in it, and man, it didn't really do anything. I mean, it looked great, sounded great, everything's good, so hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully it inspires you to get out and do something in your old truck. This doesn't have overdrive. We were hitting 65 on a good downhill, so get out, enjoy your vehicle, I don't have a temperature gauge, oil pressure gauge, none of that stuff. And I just don't really care that much, I guess. Just get out and do it. I'm telling you, it's worth it. But yeah, it's been a heck of a weekend. A little bit over, right at 700 miles altogether. So, like I was saying, super pumped on this truck. Super happy with the way it's performing. What did you guys think? Would you go to the rod run? Have you been to the rod run? Let me know down below. And as always, get out there, work on something of your own. Hopefully you enjoyed the episode. And if you did, maybe hit that like button right over there, and then maybe that subscribe button over there. I'll see you on the next one.